Hello and good afternoon, everyone, and welcome to Holy Trinity High School in Hicksville, New York for the final day of the Invitational here at Holy Trinity. Today we are seeing the Red Raiders of St. Francis from Buffalo coming down to face the Titans of Holy Trinity High School. Hello and good afternoon, I'm Jack Lake. I'm joined here with Patrick Anello. Pat, we saw the Titans had a really good game yesterday when they faced off against Nichols High School, also out of Buffalo. What do they need to do today to get the win against the Red Raiders?
Well, yesterday they were really strong in the perimeter shooting. They out-rebounded the Nichols Vikings, and they played really, really tough defense against them. So I just think they need to do the little things right today like they did yesterday, and they could come out today with the W.
Here's Ryan Reed looking to start it off well for the Titans. Miles Reed just outside the arc, just to Tristan Thomas. Tristan Thomas hands it off to Ryan Reed. Ryan Reed moving towards the basket, spins around, puts it up, gets his own rebound, and they're going to call it jump ball. That's Tim Coughlin with Ryan Reed in the jump ball. It's going to go in favor of the Titans. Miles Reed ready to trigger in the pass. Passes into a Yeye tries to use the board, but it goes over it. Red Raiders get the rebound. Can't get the pass off. Thomas gets it, tries to get rid of it to a Yeye. He's going to take it himself, moving to the basket, makes a nice move. A Yeye gets the rebound, puts it back up, and it's going to float in, and the Titans are going to take a nice 2-0 lead. Red Raiders looking to respond early, trying to get a pass off. It's going to be tipped off by Miles Reed.
Well, Manny Ayeye yesterday dropped 20 for the Titans there, and right there he gets the second chance bucket, gives the Titans an early 2-0 lead here.
There's the Red Raiders to trigger it in. Moving towards the basket, around the arc, guarded by Verzosa. Just flinging it up there and getting in 2 points is Andrew Lindstrom. So the game is even at 2 here. And that's a nice job from Miles Reed, getting another 2 on the board for the Titans.
Well, Miles Reed, the junior out of Westbury, gets the little floater above the defender there.
There's St. Francis getting it in early and trying to go behind the back. Nice job by Tristan Thomas getting the rebound. Red Raiders are pressing. Ryan Reed driving through half court. Kicks it out to Verzosa in the corner, moving towards the basket and trying to lay it up, but he's going to get fouled on the way up.
Well, Verzosa, the Newsday Top 100 pick, second here. Tristan Thomas is the other one here on the Titans. Draws the foul and gets to the line for 2.
He's going to miss the first one. Titans still up by 2, though. So he's got 1 shot now. He's going to bounce off the rim and go in. Titans up by 3. Nice defense by the Titans. Red Raiders just going to get rid of it. Pushing through just inside the arc. Moving around and making a nice spin move is Newbie McKinney. That's going to put 2 on the board for St. Francis. That's a Yeye trying to use the board. Both Raiders go up for the rebound, and that's going to force Jagger Verzosa to pick it up. Ryan Reed fakes the shot just at the top of the key. Finds a Yeye. Yeye to the corner for Miles Reed. Just goes off the side of the rim. His brother gets the rebound and is going to throw it off the foot of Dominic and Sarah. Titans ball.
Well, we can see here early the Titans struggling a little bit from the field as their shots haven't been going in as they were yesterday early. I hope they can figure it out later in this game.
Here's the Titans looking to add on to their lead. They're winning by 5-4. There's Jagger Verzosa popping a three, and it's going to get stuck in between the backboard and the rim. So not something you see every day, Pat. But nonetheless, it will be St. Francis ball. St. Francis going to pass their way out of the press. Closely guarded by Miles Reed at the top of the key. They're going to spin and make a nice move. Just going to go in and out. Ayeye is going to get the rebound. Ayeye finds Verzosa. Verzosa goes to Thomas, who finds Reed for three. It's good. Nice passing by the Titans offense will lead to a three-pointer for them. And that's going to be a steal for Ryan Reed. Reed finds Verzosa driving to the rim, kicks it out to Miles Reed, goes to Ayeye. Ayeye. That's clean.
Well, the Titans offense starting to work here early.
So nice momentum for the Titans. There's St. Francis driving to the basket. Another in and out. They're going to get the rebound and put it up. That's Mason Anderson with the rebound and put up for two. Ayeye at the top of the key. Looking to find Thomas. He's going to take it himself. Just finds Miles, driving to the basket, makes a nice move, and he's going to use the backboard and put that one up for two.
Well, Miles Reed getting to the bucket early here, getting inside his defenders and finishing above them.
Another nice steal for the Titans. That's Thomas trying to find Reed, but it's going to intercepted by Lindstrom. Lindstrom makes a nice pass. And there's a block from Thomas, blocking the shot of Zielinski. So Titans get the ball back. There's Verzosa to Ayeye in the corner. Ayeye closely guarded, but they're going to call a travel on Ayeye. This looks like Ayeye might have picked up his pivot foot. So Red Raiders get the ball back. Titans first team to get into the double digits here today. Ryan Reed's going to steal it back. Goes all the way to Verzosa. Verzosa going to use the right-hand layup. Goes in off the backboard.
The Titans playing really fast here, getting steals and going off in transition and finishing easy at the rim.
And that's going to be a foul looking to be on Miles Reed. And Pat, I think these fouls come when you see a very aggressive defense, and they certainly have a very aggressive press so far.
Well, yeah, Jack, an aggressive press can really benefit your offense and get you easy buckets, but they can also hurt you with the fouls.
We've definitely seen a lot more benefit for them as they've gotten quite a lot of steals. And there's the Red Raiders responding with a three for Matthew Zielinski. And Thomas is going to get fouled on the way up by Mason Anderson.
Zielinski.
So here's two shots for Thomas. He's going to make the first one. See a substitution for the Titans, where you see Nick Delva coming in for them. Tristan Thomas for the second shot. That one is good. The Red Raiders trying to pass their way out of the press as they are trailing by 7. Nice pass under the basket. Another nice pass, and just floating it up is Matthew Zielinski, and Titans are going to take a timeout as Coach Knus is not happy with that defense. Well, the Titans are up 16-11. We're going to find out what happens the rest of the first quarter when we come back here on the Holy Trinity High School YouTube channel. Welcome back here on the Holy Trinity School YouTube channel. 16-11 is the score. Here's Ryan Reed back at it for the Titans after a timeout called by Coach Ganus. Nick Delva out to Ryan Reed. Fakes a long three as you try to find Verzosa. 13 seconds left on the clock. There's a long three for Ryan Reed. Just going off the rim. And the Red Raiders are going to get the ball back. There's Zielinski driving down the court. Can't get a nice pass off. And that's going to be a backcourt violation on St. Francis. It looks like maybe their coach, Brian Ferris, was looking for a tip call, but I don't think I saw anything there, Pat. I don't know about you.
Yeah, I think it was definitely backcourt there. One of the St. Francis players threw it.
Nonetheless, Titans get the ball back, and nice job by Ayeye trying to find Verzosa, but he just can't finish it. Red Raiders taking advantage, trying to put it up. No foul there. Delva gets the rebound, hands it off to Ryan Reed, charges down court. Here's Ayeye. And Ayeye is going to take use of his frequent flyer miles as he is called for a walk.
Well, Ayeye got a little excited when he was open and tried to fake the shot, drive in, and just picked up his foot too early.
That's the second time Ayeye has been called for a travel so far in the first quarter. And it looks like that is going to be a foul, an offensive foul on Thomas Reska for the Red Raiders. Titans are get the ball back. Verzosa passes it into Ryan Reed. Ryan Reed finds Ayeye at the top of the key. Over to Delva. Delva closely guarded by Lindstrom. Delva to Ryan Reed. Reed to Thomas in the corner. 43 seconds left in the first quarter. Ryan Reed moving to the basket. Finds Thomas. Ryan Reed to Verzosa. Verzosa just outside the arc to Ryan Reed. Pop it a three. Splash!
Ryan Reed with the second triple of this quarter. 2 for 2 so far in this game.
There's Red Raiders taking a short jumper just inside the arc. Has nothing but net. They trail by 6. 5 seconds left in the first quarter. Verzosa's got it just outside the arc. He's going to pop a long three. Goes off the base of the rim as the horn blows as the end of the first quarter. Here at Holy Trinity High School, score is 19-13 in favor of the Titans. But should be a good game here today. Pat, what do the Titans need to do in the second quarter to continue their lead?
Well, the three ball's been working for them early here with Ryan Reed hitting 2. And I think they just need to facilitate their offense more and get inside and finish at the rim. They've been missing some easy open layups. I think if they can continue to make them, I think they could come away with this W.
So we know what the Titans needs to do. We'll see what Coach Ganus and Coach Ferris tell their teams. When we come back, we'll see what adjustments they make in the second quarter. We'll be right back here on the Holy Trinity High School YouTube channel. Welcome back here on the Holy Trinity School YouTube channel. Score is 19-13. On the final day of the Holy Trinity High School Invitational, Thomas gets a pass from Ayeye, but just can't finish on the rim. Titans had a nice first quarter. That pass went through the legs of Thomas. That's pretty cool. I don't think it was purposeful. And here's the 3 attempt for the Red Raiders. That one had a little bit of weird spin on it. Maybe that's why it didn't go in. Titans get the rebound. Thomas got it and gave it over to Reed. There's a Yeye trying to get a 3 attempt. Yeye moving to the basket. He's going to lose on the way up and just tries to get it back in. He's going to get fouled. Here's a Yeye shooting 2. He's going to make the first one nice and easy. He's got one more. And he'll drain the second one as well. Titans get into the 20s after 2 nice free throws from a Yeye. Red Raiders looking to respond. There's going to be a jumper just inside the arc, and Delva's going to get a rebound. That was Noaker with the shot. A Yeye at the top of the key, ready to manufacture some points for the Titans. There's Ryan Reed trying to find Thomas. Just going to get tipped out into the hands of a Raider. Here's Zielinski moving in on Thomas. Taking a jumper and going off the backboard. But the Red Raiders will get a rebound. They're going to call a jump ball there. So it's Red Raiders ball. Score is 21-13. There's Sarah passing it in for St. Francis. Ayeye is going to intercept the pass. He's going to try to put it up, but he's going to get fouled on the way up.
Ayeye drawing another foul in this quarter. His second so far. See if he can knock down 2 here.
That's newbie McKinney fouling him. Here's the junior Ayeye with 2. He's going to make that one. And he'll make the next one as well. So that's 4 straight free throws in for Ayeye. Red Raiders looking to respond. Just outside the arc, looking to push in. They're going to lose it. Ryan Reed picks it up. Ryan Reed going all the way to the other side of the court, laying it up. Just can't shovel it up, and Thomas is going to get the rebound and fouled on the way up.
Well, the offensive board from Thomas gives the Titans another shot here to score in this possession as he goes to the line with 2, drawing a foul.
Thomas is going to miss the first one. It was very close. He's got one more. And the next one's going to go for out. And the Red Raiders are going to pick up a rebound. Red Raiders Going in and out of the arc. Nice passing. Trying to get a shot off, moving to the basket. And getting fouled on the way up is Rodo. So Dean, newly coming into the game in the second quarter, is going to foul Rodo. Here's his first shot. Goes in nice. And he's going to nail the second one as well. Ryan Reed's going to come in for Delva. Here's Rizzosa. Long three. Buries it.
Well, that same elevator screen play has been designed for Verzosa. Hit him in the first quarter, he missed. Hits the second one without a doubt.
And now here's a three for the Red Raiders. They got it. So three ball playing. Definitely a big role. Here's Verzosa once again. Money.
Well, Verzosa coming into the game after being on the bench a little bit at the end of the first and into the second, knocks down two in a row here.
So Red Raiders back up it. Here's Zelensky. Ooh. And that was, they're going to call a foul on him as well. Looks like an attempt for Rodo trying to get the rebound. He's going to foul Verzosa in the process. Not on purpose, just being aggressive. Titans back at it. Nice steal for the Red Raiders and Lindstrom. And he's going to get fouled on the way up. That foul is going to be on Tristan Thomas. First shot is butter for Lindstrom. Next one's going to bounce out of Yaya. He's going to get the rebound. Thomas moving to the rim. He's going to lose it. Picking it up is Rodo. Rodo tries to get a pass off. Goes off the leg of a Red Raider or a Titan. And Thomas is going to pass it out of bounds. And you see Thomas coming out for Makai Reeves, sophomore out of Glen Cove, New York. Here's the Red Raiders to set things in motion. Lindstrom guarded by Reeves. Gets it back into the corner, moving towards the basket. Outside the arc, charging in, moving to the basket, getting a nice rebound, but they can't get it in. Ayeye tries to find Reeves, but it's going to get tipped out. Red Raiders get the ball back. And they are popping a shot. Red Raiders get the rebound. Moving to the basket. Here's Zelensky. Silk. So Titans only up by 7 now. Verzosa over to Ayeye. Ayeye steps back, drills it.
Yeye with 7 points in the quarter now with 4 free throws and that triple right there.
Nice pass, and putting it up is Newbie McKinney. Ryan Reed looking to respond. He's going to shovel it up for a nice layup for the Titans. Titans up by 10. Here's Lindstrom. moving in, trying to get a pass off to Newbie McKinney. He's got it. There's no occur with the shot. Verzosa gets the rebound. Ryan Reed just goes off the tip of the rim. Nice rebound for Insera. Red Raiders back at it. And nice bank shot for Lindstrom. Timeout, Titans. Titans up by 8. 2 minutes left to play here in the first half. As they take a timeout, we're going to take a timeout too. Titans up by 8. We'll be right back here on the Holy Trinity School YouTube channel. Welcome back here on the Holy Trinity School YouTube channel. Titans up by 8. And it is Titans ball. Here's Miles Reed over to Jagger Verzosa. A to Verzosa. And right under the rim is Miles Reed. He's going to use the backboard to pick up a nice layup.
Well, a really good look there from Verzosa to Miles Reed, who just came in the game after that timeout.
Red Raiders charging in and scooping it up for a nice 2 points is Mason Anderson. Flashes towards the basket and is going to put it up. Rolls around the rim and falls through the net.
Ayeye continuing his scoring streak here, 9 points in the quarter.
Lindstrom moving to the basket, and the basket counts as he's fouled by Makai Reeves. So 1 shot now for Lindstrom. He's hoping to get the deficit down to 7. And he can. Triggers it into Miles Reed. At the top of the key. Over to Ryan Reed. And he's going to get fouled by Insera. First shot's good. So Ryan Reed's going to get this shot thanks to the bonus in the second quarter. And those fouls are definitely going to hurt the Red Raiders, as that's a nice 2 easy points for the Titans. And the Red Raiders are going to take a timeout as Zielinski was struggling to get a pass off. We'll take a timeout soon. We'll find out what happens. The rest of the first half, 51 seconds left. We're back here on the Holy Trinity School YouTube channel. Welcome back here on the Holy Trash YouTube channel for 50 seconds left to play. Red Raiders looking to cut into the 9-point deficit as we are about to head into half. Here's Lindstrom. Lindstrom guarded by Reeves. Gets a pass off to Insera. Insera get called for a carry. And the Titans going to get the ball back.
Well, the pressure from Versosa there caused the Red Raider and Sarah to carry the ball there. Titans get the ball back, 25 seconds left in the half.
Here's Ryan Reed driving to the basket, and he's going to scoop it up for a nice layup. 15 seconds left to play. Red Raiders just outside the arc. They're going to take a long three at the buzzer. It is no good, so that will end the first half with the Titans up by 11 over the Red Raiders. Pat, what do the Titans need to do in the second half to continue the lead?
Well, in the first half, they've been doing everything right so far. You know, their shooting's been on point. Defense is good. They just have to finish some easy layups that they haven't been able to come through with. And I think they would be good to come away with the W here in the second half.
And Pat, what do the Red Raiders need to talk about at half to hopefully get some more points in the second half?
Well, the Red Raiders need to limit their fouls. They've been fouling a bunch here as they hit the bonus in both quarters with 5 fouls in each quarter. And I would also say to limit their turnovers. They've been turning over the ball a little bit to the strong Trinity defense.
So you heard it here first what the Red Raiders and the Titans need to do as we move into halftime. So we'll be back in about 9 minutes to see what happens in the rest of the Holy Trinity Invitational. I'll be right back. Welcome back here on the Hoyt Trail School YouTube channel for the second half of today's matchup between the Red Raiders and the Titans of Holy Trinity. Nice jumper made by the Red Raiders, and that'll put another 2 on the board for them. The score is 42-33 in favor of the Titans. Jack Lake and Patrick Anello here on the call with you today. Here's Ryan Reed with a corner 3 attempt, no good. Ayeye back with the ball, closely guarded by Insera. He's going to take a jumper just inside the arc. Insera gets the rebound. Goes over to Lindstrom. Lindstrom trying to put it up. Nice job by Ayeye on the defense. Ayeye. Off the tip of the rim. And there looks like they're going to say that it must have gone off some part of the board, and it'll be Red Raider ball. So here's Insera moving in past half court. It's going to be tipped out by Ryan Reed, and Red Raiders going to get the ball back. Here's Insera at half court. Throws it over to Lindstrom, back to Insera, back to Lindstrom. Back to Insera, not before it goes out of bounds, but somehow it is Red Raider ball. Did you say anything there, Pat?
Well, the refs are saying that it tipped off of the hands of Ryan Reed and into out of bounds. Quite unsure on if that's the correct call.
So nonetheless, it is Red Raider ball. They get the ball back. They're going to throw up a long 3 at the shot clock's no good, and Sarah gets the rebound just inside the arc. That one is good. Here's Ryan Reed over to Tristan Thomas, and it goes through the hands of Emmanuel Ayeye, and these errors by the Titans are starting to add up.
Well, you know, the letting the Raiders get the offensive board on the other end ended up with 2 points, and the sloppiness on the offensive side gives the Raiders the ball back.
Nice job of the Titans trying to steal it back. And there will be a foul call on Lindstrom. That's his first foul of the game. And team's first of the quarter. So there's Ryan Reed over to Ayeye, back to Verzosa at the top of the key. Ryan Reed's got it, makes a nice pass over to Ayeye right under the board, and he's going to get it in.
Well, the look from Ryan Reed finds Ayeye right under the basket in no man's land.
Oh, and they're not going to call a walk on Insera there. He's going to get a pass out to Lindstrom. He's going to throw up a floater, get his own rebound, and put it back in off the board. Here's Ayeye over to Miles Reed. Miles Reed over to Ayeye. That was Miles Reed. Can't get a nice shot off. Verzosa tries to scoop it up. He can. Here's Ryan Reed from the corner. Triple! And there is going to be a foul. Not sure if it was intentional or not, but on Tristan Thomas as he plowed into a Red Raider, and they're actually going to call a technical foul on him. So that'll be 2 points. So there's the 2 shots, and he's only going to make none of them. So looks like that worked out, hate to say well for the Titans, and it's still a foul for them and a technical foul, but there's 2 missed free throws from Zielinski. So the score is separated by 10 here. Here's Lindstrom. Over to Sarah in the corner, guarded by Miles Reed. Lindstrom, guarded by Thomas with his hands up. So gets the rebound. Verzosa gets it. Moving to the other side of the court. Thomas gets it. Over to Ryan Reed for three. Off the base of the rim. Lindstrom, guarded by Ayeye, pushes through the defense. He's going to lose it, but he gets it back. Over to Zielinski and Sarah. Moving and driving to the rim. And he's going to tip it in for a nice layup. So Miles Reed has got it. Over to Jagger Verzosa for three. He's going to get it stuck again. Did he get stuck the first time? That is crazy.
Very unlikely there from Verzosa to get it stuck once, but twice again
the
there.
last time I saw a ball get stuck in the rim was in my gym class. Shout out Miss Hall. That was the last time I saw a ball get stuck. That is crazy. And it happened twice. So here's Miles Reed. Into his brother, Ryan Reed, who's going to drive to the basket, guarded by Insera, put it up. And the basket counts as he is fouled. So that is 2 and 1 shot for Ryan Reed. And he's going to sink his one shot, and he's going to finish off the three-point play. Lindstrom's got it back for the Red Raiders. Makes a nice pass. Here's Insera in the corner for three. Trifecta. Nice three-pointer for Insera and St. Francis. Miles Reed moving in, finds his brother, who's going to go behind the rim and put it up, and that was pretty clean.
Well, Miles Reed finds his brother underneath the basket, and Ryan Reed floats in the air, scoops it up, little jelly action, and gets the ball in.
A little jelly action. That's good. After a little bit of jelly action, which is a new term I'm learning, always learn something new here at Pat, by Ryan Reed, we're going to see Coach Caduce take a full timeout. We're going to take a timeout too. We'll be right back here on the Holy Trinity School YouTube channel. Welcome back here to the Holy Transfer YouTube channel. Red Raiders are right at it, trying to cut into the deficit. They are trailing by 10. There's a nice pass to Insera. Here's Newbie McKinney for three. No good. Thomas is going to get the rebound. And it looks like he's going to get fouled by Lindstrom. Lindstrom's second foul of the day, both coming in the third quarter. So Titans are going to get the ball back. Red Raiders are at 3 fouls. If they get to 5, Titans will head into the bonus for this quarter. And there is no 1-and-1. It will just go straight to 2. Here's Thomas, closely guarded by Insera. Hands it off to Ryan Reed. Over to Miles Reed. Here's a yay for three. Goes off the tip of the rim. Verzosa gets the rebound in the corner. Miles Reed over to Ryan Reed. Fakes it, moving in towards the basket. Jagger Verzosa in the corner for three. It's going to bounce off and rebound by Zielinski. Zelensky's going to get fouled by a Yeye as he's pushed out of bounds. That is a Yeye's first foul of the game and the Titans' second foul of the quarter. Here's Zelensky moving in. Over to Newbie McKinney. Newbie McKinney moving in, driving to the basket. And he's going to get a nice flip shot. That's 2 points for the Red Raiders. Here's Tristan Thomas. Here's a Yeye from distance. He's not going to get that one. Nice job by Verzosa getting a good steal. Moving into the corner, it's going to get tipped out by Newbie McKinney, Titans ball.
Tally up.
So we see the ball get tipped out there, and the Red Raiders are going to get the ball back. There's Insera moving in past Verzosa. Just trying to scoop it up for 2. He's not going to get it. Thomas finds Ryan Reed. It looks like might have saw Lindstrom fall there. Nice job by the ref. He's going to stop the clock just for a second and give him a chance to get on the bench and get checked out by our amazing training staff here at Holy Trinity. Here's a Yeye. Ready to start it up for the Titans. Over to Tristan Thomas. Back to a Yeye. Yeye moving to the basket. He's going to get fouled on the way up. And he's going to shoot 2. And he's going to bag the first shot. And the Yeye is yet to miss a free throw in the game today.
Don't jinx him here, Jack.
Well, you jinxed a couple people yesterday, so I'm allowed to jinx one just in case. Here's a Yeye on the second one.
Oh,
I give him the good luck, and that's going to tally up 2 points for a Yeye. Here's Zelensky. Just outside the arc, guarded up by a Yeye. Zelensky tries to get a pass off to Coughlin, but it's going to get out of bounds.
we've seen that a couple of times today from the Red Raiders here, just overthrowing the pass and slipping out of their hands, turning over the ball to the Titans.
Here's Ryan Reed. Gets a pass off to Delva. Delva back to Reed. Reed moving to the basket with a nice shot, but it is no good. Here's Nowicker over to Zelensky. Zelensky drops back. He's just going to hit off the inside of the rim and bounce out. Thomas gets the rebound over to Miles Reed to a Yeye for 3. Bingo!
Yeye has been on fire this whole game. His second triple and gets him into the double digits here.
18 seconds left to play here in the third quarter. Shot clock is off. Here's Zelensky. Over to Nowicker. Excuse me, Nowicker. Here's a Yeye moving in, trying to get another point, but he is going to get fouled. And he's going to shoot two. Foul is on Coughlin. That's his second personal foul of the game. And the Red Raiders 5th. So nonetheless, it would have put them into the bonus anyway. They are in the bonus now for the remaining 3.2 seconds of the quarter.
Well, what a bad foul there from Coughlin, as he just fouled Aye, who has made every single free throw, as Jack said. Hopefully he can make this one, put the Titans up big here going into the fourth.
So Coach Ferris is going to put in a couple players with 3.2 seconds left to play. Here's a Yeye with his second shot. And it's pure. 3.2 seconds left to play. Make that 1 second as the ball is going to go out. Now there is 0.2 seconds left on the clock. The Titans to pass one in and get a shot off. And let's see who they're going to decide they want to take that shot. And looks like Reeves will pass it in. Let's see who they find. Reeves over to Yeye. Oh, had it in the air but could not finish it off the backboard. So that will end the third quarter. Titans up by 15. They lead 59-44 here on the Holy Trinity High School YouTube channel. Welcome back here on the Holy Trinity High School YouTube channel for the last quarter of the Holy Trinity High School Invitational. We saw Nichols High School from Buffalo and St. Francis High School from Buffalo come all the way down here to play against the Cougars of St. John the Baptist and the Titans of Holy Trinity. And we're going to see Newbie McKinney put in a nice floater for the Red Raiders. And that's going to cut the deficit down just a little bit. Miles Reed has got it. Goes over to his brother Ryan Reed. To Reeves. Reeves just outside the arc. Now here's Miles at the top of the key. Yeye. Guarded by Lindstrom. Finds Miles. He's going to try to put it up. Foul on the way up. The basket counts.
Well, Miles Reed shows that physical strength off finishing through contact. Hopefully he can complete the three-point play here.
We're going to see a foul called on Makai Reeves. And the fouls will even out here in the fourth quarter after just 57 seconds of play at 1. Newbie McKinney to trigger it in. Finds Lindstrom. Lindstorm over to Zielinski. Zielinski gets that one down the rabbit hole. You can add 2 for the Raiders. Here's Ryan Reed. Trying to find a yay, and he can. Newbie McKinney's going to slide just outside the screen. There's Delva moving in, trying to use the backboard. Can't get it up. Who's going to get the rebound? Getting kicked around by a couple people. And it looks like a yay is going to kick it out, and the Raiders are going to get possession. Thomas is going to come in for a yay. So Lindstorm's got it for the Red Raiders. Just avoids getting out half court. I don't know did you see a moving screen there from Newbie McKinney or no?
Might have been a little push there from Newbie McKinney. It wasn't called by the refs though.
Here's Makai Reeves with a lot of power moving in, uses the backboard, put 2 on the board for the Titans.
Well, Makai Reeves, the sophomore underclassman from Glen Cove, finishes through contact there.
So the score is 63-48. And we're going to see a nice steal by Ryan Reed, but there is a foul on Lindstorm. Now, usually you don't see the person who does the foul on the floor while the other person's running to the basket, but see something new every day. And maybe it was as Reed was running away, pulled his feet. I'm not sure. Not on purpose. I don't know. here's Ryan Reed just outside the arc, goes over to Thomas. And here's Rizosa at the top of the key. Rizosa to Ryan Reed, moving to the basket. And it's just going to fall in. 2 points for the Titans. Newbie McKinney moving in. Goes over to Lindstorm, back to Newbie McKinney. There's Lecker. Just can't get it. Miles Reed gets the rebound. Miles Reed spins around, tries to get that one in. He can't, and it looks like it's going to be a foul on Reeves as he was trying to get the rebound.
A little bit of over the back there from Makai Reeves. Refs call it going the other way for the Raiders.
So Red Raiders got it back. Here's a 3 attempt for them. Just going to go off the tip of the rim. Ooh, and we're going to see a foul called. And that was pretty close to almost being Tristan Thomas's second technical foul. As Newbie McKinney almost slid over to his own basket. So the score is 65-48 with 4 minutes and 40 seconds left to play here in the fourth quarter. Ryan Reed moving through, and there will be a foul on the floor on Rodo. That's his second foul of the game. There's Ryan Reed. Kicks it out to Reeves. Moves inside the arc. Posts up, trying to get it in. And will not, but he's going to steal the ball back. Moving around in the paint. Going to get fouled on the way up. He'll shoot 2. And he's going to make the first shot. And we'll see a substitution for the Red Raiders as Anderson is going to come in for Newbie McKinney. And Reeves will make the second one as well. Score is 65-48 with 4 minutes and 12 seconds left to play. And putting that one up is Zielinski. And there will be a foul on Roto. And the ref is happy as he says to, ref is not happy as he says to Anderson, who the foul was on, that he does not want a wrestling match. Which, I don't think I want that either. Thomas will shoot 2. And the first one is going to cash in for Thomas. Here's the second one. And that one's just going to fall out. And there's going to be a foul on Reeves. And this referee is not going to have any contact now, as he has seen enough players get hacked around. So the team fouls are in at 5 for the Red Raiders. So any more fouls for them will lead to the Titans having in the bonus. And here's Ryan Reed with the steal. Finds Verzosa. He's going to put it up and get fouled on the way up. The basket counts.
Well, Ryan Reed with the steal and the look to Verzosa inside. Verzosa finishes through the contact of Roto. Roto's 3rd personal foul. Team 6th.
No matter what, they would have been shooting 2. And there's going to be a foul called on Miles Reed. Excuse me, it'll be called on Riasca. So now this is where the bonus comes into play.
Well, Reed knocks down the first one. The second one is in.
And here's the Red Raiders looking to respond. Here's Roto just outside the arc, moving in and trying to find Lindstrom, but he just wasn't there. He's going to pass it into his bench. So 3 minutes and 18 seconds left on the clock. Score is 73-48. There's Ryan Reed over to Carter Dean. Yeah, in the corner. Over to Ryan Reed at the top of the key. He's just going to lose it. And nice job by Roto, who gets the steal. Over to Zielinski. Zielinski over to Roto, behind the arc. Struggles to handle it. He's going to get the ball back. He's just going to put it up off the backboard. Not going to get in. Dean gets the rebound. Over to Verzosa. Back to Dean. Moving past half court. Here's a Yeye for 3. No good. Getting the rebound is Lindstrom. Lindstrom moving in past half court. Guarded by Dean. Moving in towards the basket. Use the backboard. Give me it. There's Verzosa with a long pass over to Reed. And it's starting to get sloppy, and he's going to get fouled by Zielinski. And the Titans are up by 23 points currently. Coach Ferris is going to do a complete substitution. He's going to take out all 5 players, bring in a whole new 5. So, wish me luck with names for the next 2 minutes and 27 seconds. There's Ryan Reed. He's going to make the second shot. Titans up 74-50. And there's Coach Cruz getting ready to do another substitution. And there's Red Raiders putting one up. Can't finish with the layup. Carter Dean back at it. Over to Ayeye. Just goes out. Red Raiders get the rebound. Here they are driving past half court. Putting this one up. A little too much power on the backboard. Ryan Reed's going to get the rebound. He can't get the rebound either, but his fellow junior Ayeye will get the rebound and quickly finger roll back in. So the Titans are up by 26 points here with 1 minute and 45 seconds left to play. We'll see what happens in the remainder of this match when we come back here on the Holy Triangle YouTube channel. Welcome back here to the Holy Triangle YouTube channel. It turns out that there wasn't a timeout, excuse me.
It was just a substitution timeout by the ref to get the players in. Good act by him.
So the score's still 76-50. Here's the Red Raiders. Nice steal by Dean. Dean over to Heredia. Heredia's going to try to put it up. And there's a nice layup for him as he taps it in. St. Francis back at it, and there's going to be a foul on the Titans. And it's going to be on Satterwhite. Here's Hernandez ready to pass it in for the Red Raiders. Titans are going to steal it back. And that is Dylan Miller out of Queens Village, the sophomore, losing it. So Red Raiders back at it. Here they are looking for 3, and he's going to throw up a balloon. There's Dylan Miller back at it for the Titans, just outside the arc. There's Nick Coupette posting up, and he's going to run it up for 2 points for the Titans. Red Raiders trying to pop a shot. Looks like it's hopefully was blocked by Heredia. 30 seconds left to play here in the second half. So there's a foul from the Red Raiders. And Dean will shoot 2 as the Titans are in the bonus. And Dean's going to make both. He's going to tally it up for 2 points for the Titans. Here's Satterwhite guarding Hernandez. Red Raiders get it back. That's Babbage. They're struggling to get rid of the ball here as they're going to keep on passing it around. They're going to go for a long 3, going to go off the base of the rim. Hernandez gets the ball back. Here they are. They're going to pop another 3. Goes off the base of the rim again. Miller gets the rebound. Almost gets slapped out by Miller, but the clock will run down completely. And that is the final of today's match. And that will end the Holy Trinity Invitational. So the Titans are going to win at a final score of 82-50. Pat, we saw 2 great games played by the Titans. over this weekend. First playing against Nichols High School where they got a nice commanding win. And after a pretty close first half, the Titans got another nice win. Now, what did the Titans do well, and what do they need to continue to do as they move into league play to get some wins?
Well, in these past 2 games, their perimeter shooting, as I've said before, has been on point. It's definitely been their best asset to be able to make those clutch shots in high-pressure moments, really boost your confidence as a team to make more shots. And also their playmaking from their guards, the looks inside to their big men, such as Thomas and Ayeye, to finish above the defenders have been huge. Their defense has been on point, too, with forcing turnovers to get the ball back and get into their offense and facilitate that part of their game. So they've just been doing everything right today and yesterday to come away with 2 wins.
I'm just looking at the score sheet pretty quickly. I'm looking at Manny Ayeye, and with a quick count, I see he's up to just around, I believe, 24 points in today's match, which is pretty impressive. I think he was around 20 yesterday as well. So he's definitely going to play a crucial role in the upcoming season. I think it's something that should definitely be said, which is, I guess, exciting for Coach Ganous, is that there is a lot of juniors on this team, but there is a lot of good seniors between Verzosa, Thomas, Delva, people like that, and that can give some good leadership to the younger classmen. So that will conclude the Holy Trinity Invitational, with the final score being 82-50 in favor of the boys varsity Titans. Thank you so much for joining us here over the past 2 days. The next time we will be home is on the 22nd, just leading up to Christmas on that Monday as the Titans face off against CBA Albany. We will have a couple JV games and some girls games in between that, so make sure to check it out here on the Holy Trinity School YouTube channel. But for today, this is Patrick Anello, and I'm Jack Like, signing off. Have a good rest of your weekend.